story. This is what I'm liking. The pandemic was hard on everyone, especially teenage boys. That's according to Chicago-based clinical psychologist Dr. John Duffy. But he also says there's hope, which he writes about in his new book, Rescuing Our Sons, 8 Solutions to Our Crisis of Disaffected Teen Boys. Dr. Duffy is dialed in right now. He watches on NBC Chicago. What's up, Dr. Duffy?
Hi, Kelly. How are you?
I'm so good. Thank you for joining us. So what changes have you noticed?
Okay, so since the pandemic, teenage boys are telling me they are sad. They're really quite lonely, and they're disconnected from themselves and from their emotions. They don't really understand their emotions very well because we haven't taught them to do that. They don't understand the emotions of the people around them. We know they're disconnected from us as parents because they're up in that room with the door closed or down in the basement playing video games, right? And they're also disconnected from their peers, because they really don't have the great language to speak to them. They talk via Snapchat or video games with them. So the rich discussions we want them to have, they don't really have, and they don't really feel worthy of those good relationships. All this funnels into a sense of hopelessness that has me concerned about our teenage boys right now.
Yeah, and what will happen as they grow older if they don't have those skills? So what do you recommend for parents?
Yeah, so what parents tend to do is focus on those things like the behaviors that our boys engage in that don't work for them, right? If I could only get them to do X and Y through a series of punishments and consequences, then everything would be fine. I want parents to abandon that for now and focus on your relationship with them and the emotional bank account that you have in that relationship, and light up for them when you see them. This is super important because so many boys tell me nobody ever, through the course of a day, month, year, lights up for them at all. So use that emotional bank account, watch what he's watching, listen to what he's listening to. You can provide a counterpoint to some of the negative, vitriolic stuff he's hearing on podcasts, on video games, through YouTube videos. It is a win-win-win for parenting, Kelly. Who wouldn't want to be a part of that?
Yeah, be involved is really what it sounds like. Well, Rescuing Our Sons, 8 Solutions to Our Crisis of Disaffected Teen Boys is out now, and everyone is going home with a copy. Thank you so much, Dr. Duffy. I'm liking your post right now, right?
Thank you, Kelly.
And that's not all. Our season-long partner, Pilot Pen Makers of Precise, the go-to pen of the Kelly Clarkson Show, appreciate the work that you're doing. We mentioned the National Alliance on Mental Illness in the last segment, so on your behalf, Pilot will be writing them a check for $1,000.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Duffy, and thank you to all our guests this hour. Dan